Hello, my name's Andy Eaton. I was going to do a grounds tour of Zachar Bay Lodge. We're going to look at the outside of the buildings. We won't go into any of the buildings. We'll save that for other videos. So let's go check this place out. Come on with me. So we're walking down the hill from the house that I live in, and you can see that right here. Lots of salmon berries, raspberries. The first building that we're going to come up on here is the dining hall. The dining hall, we converted it from the old cannery where they used to feed the cannery workers, and now we have our summer guests eat, and there is a place in there where they can hang out and tell stories and stuff. So the next building is the rec hall, and I'm not sure what they used the rec hall for, and it's spelled like a wreck, so we use it for storing garden equipment, and you can see there's an excavator in there. Rhubarb, lots of raspberries. This is an apple tree. The next house is the animal house. The animal house is like one of the first houses that was built here on the property. I think 1938 or something. I think there's paperwork of it, and we've remodeled it so the summer guests stay in there, and it's a great place. Okay, the next place is up here, the bathhouse. And this is, we have unguided hunters, and this is where they actually, there's showers in here and use the bathroom, and just a place to clean up for them because their cabins don't have running water. So that's for the hunters. And back here, more storage for the animal house. And I have chickens. We have lots of eggs, and I have a noisy goose too. Lots of eggs. All right, the next buildings will be up here on the hill, so I'm gonna have to go for a little hike up the hill here. You can sort of see them from right here. We'll go up there and get a little bit closer view of them. Salmon berries are coming on. So this place here we call the Watchman's house. We put unguided deer hunters in here. It holds 3 to 4 hunters. So the next place we'll actually go over the back way here. This house here is the Delta house, and it has room for 9 hunters in here, so there's 9 beds in here. So sometimes there is 9 people in here, but I will take the minimum of 4. So it's for unguided deer hunting too. And the hunters, they have to cook their own meals, bring their own food. So like I said, it's unguided. They go out on their own. So there is one other hunter's house, and so we have a total of 3 hunters' cabins, and it's over here. This one is the bay house. We're working on it right now. It's summertime, and that's why the sawhorses are up there. We're going to skirt the bottom end, so it'll be warmer during the winter when they're here. So this is the bay house. This one holds up to 6 hunters. So there's 6 beds in here. And same with this one. They do their own cooking, bring their own food, sleeping bag, and do their own thing. So the one that you went by that's in the middle, this one, you can see the name up there, is the Pisces house. This is a summer guest house for fishermen and wildlife viewers. There's 3 different rooms, and they're pretty much the same. It's hotel style, you know. They have bathroom, showers, and toilets in them, so they're pretty nice inside. So that's everything up on the hill. So you want to look down this way and sort of see where we just came from. We'll go look at these houses down here next in the old cannery. So we'll head back down the hill. So this place here, it was a house that was here for the cannery workers too. We turned it into a small museum. The old cannery is getting pretty bad, so we decided to take some of the more historical things and put it into this building here. So there's quite a few things in there to see that are pretty neat, you know. So my wife did most all the work to the museum, and like I said, we will look inside some of these buildings on future videos, and she will probably be the one telling you all about the things and how she come up with and put them into the museum. So all right, keep on going. So we've got a big tank here. This used to be, actually started out as a salmon cannery, and then the plant that's here now is a herring reduction plant. So what means is they mostly wanted the oil from the herring. So this is one of the tanks that they had to store the herring in, the herring oil. So they processed the oil out of the herring. And they had another tank that was down here, but I ended up taking that tank down and making storage for another building because the tank was pretty bad. So, all right. So let's go back. I have to backtrack a little bit here. So this place here used to be the main house until my dad built the first house you saw up there on the hill. And now we just call this the caretaker's house. I have winter the caretakers that stay here 6 months out of the year from December till about May 15th. And then I come back here May 15th until mid-December to do all the runnings of the show, the place. So this is where the caretakers lived, a 2-bedroom house. And then attached to the caretaker's house is another place here. So we call this the guide room. So there's we have different guides that take people fishing. So they keep their rain gear and stuff in here. There's all the fishing equipment and just things for fishing and day-to-day activities. Above the guide room is what we call the apartment, and when we have a cook working out here, they usually stay up there, and I do rent that out to couples for hunting, to unguided deer hunting. So it's a nice little place that's just above here. So and there's stairs that you can get up to it from here. So this place here is where that herring tank used to be, the oil tank. We took that down because I needed a place for more storage because the old cannery is getting pretty bad. So we repurposed a lot of material and built this shop. So there's tools and stuff in here. So it looks like it's been here for a long time, but it's only been here for 2 to 3 years. So, okay, we'll go to the generator room. You see the water running out there. I do have water power here, so hydro. So this is the generator room. There's 2 generators in here that work for power that we use, and the hydro's in here and a big battery bank. There is generators in here that were from the cannery days, but they're just too big and they don't work. But they're kind of neat to see in there. That's the generator room. This little place here used to be a generator room when we first got here. There was a old little tiny generator in there, and I don't use it anymore. But another generator room. Okay. Head in the old cannery. Oh, the old cannery, we just use it for storage, firewood, and we'll go into more detail in this place too. Going through the cannery. Other buildings over there that eventually is going to come down. So the fuel house is where we store all our gas and diesel. I get a barge that comes out here, or it's a big landing craft that comes once a year that brings our freight out here to us. All our fuel is in there. have a sauna, which they call banya, and I guess it's the Russian word for sauna, and so it's like a steam bath, and the fresh water we use, the stream comes down over there. You can hear it coming down over there, and that's where the hydro is plumbed into too, so we have power without running the generator. Okay, so we'll go back through the cannery and look out on the dock. Lots of airplanes flying over today. It's been a little bit windy the last couple days, so the planes are trying to catch up. Okay, back through the cannery here. A little bit dark in here. I don't know if it's picking it up as good. Always lots of work to do here. The front of the cannery here. We bought it from some commercial fishermen, and they were processing their own salmon, and that's what they called it, the Zachar Bay fisheries. The only thing it processes now is our own fish that we do and our guest fish. Cleaning table. And I don't know if I can just open this up a little bit. I can just stay outside. So the meat house. We process the meat. And the fish. You can get another view of the place, the dining hall from the beach. I've had people, when the tide was high, they could catch fish right off of the deck there. So I have some solar panels too, because the hydropower sometimes needs a little bit of help. You can see them on top of the roof of the shop there. The boats that we use, the closest boat to us, it's the one I use for fishing, and the other one's a landing craft, and that's the one I use for unguided hunters. So it's got that front door on it so they can get on and off easily. So those are the two boats we use. We'll walk around in front of the dining hall and over to the fire pit. Probably conclude our tour of the Zachar Bay grounds. a fire pit here. Hang out here, cook hot dogs and stuff. Lots of firewood. Go down here on the beach and look out the bay a little bit, and look up the bay, and all right, well, that concludes the Zachar Bay grounds tour. Thanks for watching.